Hello guys, welcome! Today we're going to see what will happen if we put the best and some notable players from Slam Dunk manga or anime into the NBA. I've always wanted to do this to find out the answer to the question, what if Sakuragi, Rukawa and other Slam Dunk players from the manga or anime got drafted or played in the NBA? Well, this video will definitely answer that and some of your other questions. So, what are we waiting for? Let's find out. As you can see, I put all the Slam Dunk characters in the 2022 NBA draft class. Of course, I took all the great characters and some players, changed their height, weight, age, and attributes to make it a little bit more realistic. I'm just going to simulate the season until we get into the NBA draft. By the way, please take a look at this graph. Wow, 93.3% of you who watch my videos aren't even subscribed to the channel yet. If you enjoy these or my other contents, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button if you haven't already. But if you're already one of my subscribers, I just wanna say thank you so much. Take a look at this. Look at Doja Queen, the MVP with those ridiculous stats, and Kate Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. What? Kemba Walker, Sixth Man of the Year. Giannis, the Defensive Player of the Year. And the most improved player of the year is Tyrese Maxey. Oh yeah, I decided to use Chicago Bulls as our team here because I'm a Bulls fan and I know the season is a little bit disappointing, but anyway, let's start the NBA draft, and I hope we could get a good player that could bring the Chicago Bulls to the NBA Finals. Welcome to the 2022 NBA draft. Here it is with the first pick. The OKC Thunder select Paolo Banchero. Okay, what? 448 points per game? How? That's crazy. The Sacramento Kings select Jalen Duren with the second pick. Alright. Now it's Pacers' turn. And with the third pick, the Pacers select Chet Holmgren. That's nice. That's a nice pick for the Pacers. Jaden Ivey was selected at fourth by the Spurs. Man, we are yet to see Rukawa, Sakuragi or Sawakita to get drafted. Maybe at fifth? Let's see. And the Rockets selected Keegan Murray. Okay. None of the Slam Dunk characters were selected in the top 5. I wonder why. Okay, how about the Detroit Pistons? Who are they gonna select? And finally, with the 6th pick, the Detroit Pistons select Eiji Sawakita. The Trailblazers selected Tsuyoshi Minami. That's interesting. So far, 2 players from the Slam Dunk anime have been selected. Anyway, it's Orlando Magic time. Whoa, the Orlando Magic selected Heidi Rukawa at number 8. The Denver Nuggets selected Jaden Hardy at number 9. Next is the Washington Wizards. Ooh, we have a trade. What? The Kings traded the Aaron Fox for the 10th? What are the Kings doing? Why? And the Kings selected Shinichirou. Still, why? I don't see any reason why they have to trade their franchise player for Shinichirou for a 10th pick. That was a stupid trade. Anyway, it's the Knicks' turn. And the New York Knicks select Benedict Mathurin for the 11th pick. With the 12th pick, the Charlotte Hornets select Akira Sendoh. This is going to be exciting. He's going to play with LaMelo Ball. There's going to be a lot of no-look passes. We have another trade. And it's the Sacramento Kings again. They traded Sabonis for the 13th pick. And the Kings drafted a nobody. What a bad pick by the Kings. They traded Sabonis for a nobody. Another bad decision for the Kings. I'm so sorry for the Kings fans. The Toronto Raptors select Jabari Smith. Now that's a good pick by the Raptors. The Timberwolves select Nikola Jovic with the 15th pick. I skip until our turn cause I can't wait to select Akagi or Sakuragi if one of them is still available. Alright, let's find Akagi or Sakuragi. Let's select Akagi with our pick. Here is the summary of the draft. Morishiki to Thunder. Kawhi is on Celtics. Of course, we selected Akagi with our 19th pick. Uzumi is with the Cavs. Caleb Houston, Grizzlies. Kishimoto with the Grizzlies too. Ooh, Ryota Miyagi is going to the New Orleans to play for the Pelicans. Fukatsu, Grizzlies. I didn't know the Grizzlies has so many picks in 2022 NBA draft. Here's the second round of the draft. Hanagata is going to play with the Spurs. Kenji Fujima is going to play with Kaide Rukawa in Orlando Magic. That's going to be exciting for the Orlando Magic. Hisashi Mitsui was selected by the Trailblazers. Dai Moroboshi with the Timberwolves. There's Sakuragi with the Pacers. Oh, we're going to trade for him. We have to. We need the king of rebounds in our team. Alright, that's the entire draft summary. It's the NBA free agency. Of course, I gave Levine the max, which he accepts. Wait, is Sakuragi available? Let's find him. I want him. Sakuragi. Alright, let's see if he's available. Alright, let's sign him for team. No, just 3 years. Here are the players who already signed. Irving's returning to the Nets. Of course, we retained Levine. Bill is staying with the Wizards. Aiton also staying with the Suns. Tijuan returned with the Pacers. This is the Summer League and here's our roster. I found Patrick Baldwin available, so I added him, and definitely we're going to add him to the final roster. I just want to show you some highlights from the Summer League. There's Sakuragi swatting the shot. Akagi turned on J. And Kawata rejected Sakuragi's layup. Take a look at our final roster. We got Patrick Baldwin for the free agency. Oh, I also signed Mitsui for two-way deal. For some reason, Mitsui was a free agent. There's also Sakuragi and of course, Akagi. Here are the other rosters. It's pretty much the same. All the major superstars returned to their team except for the Aaron Fox and Sabonis. The Kings are rebuilding and they traded Fox for Shinichimaki. I think they want to rebuild around Shinichimaki and their top pick Jalen Duran for some reason, I don't know. But look at the Aaron Fox. He is playing with Bill, Kuzma, and Porzingis. Suddenly, the Wizards became a super team. Meanwhile, Sabonis was traded to the Mavericks for a pick which they used to get Kengo Murasame, one of the worst players in the Slam Dunk anime. The Kings basically traded Sabonis for nothing. Alright, it's year 1. Let's see how good Rukawa, Sawakita, Sendoh, and Sakuragi on their first season in the NBA. I'm just going to simulate the first month of the NBA or until the end of November. Then we'll check their stats. Okay, here it is. Eiji Sawakita is leading the rookies in points per game. Shinichimaki is second behind Sawakita. There's also Sendoh among the leaders. Jin is number 9 and Rukawa is in 10th place among rookies leading scorers. Here, take a look at the stats of other Slam Dunk characters. They are actually doing good in the NBA. Not so much amazing stats, but it's still impressive. I was checking Sakuragi and I was surprised. I didn't know he was in the starting lineups. Here, to prove that this is not intentional, I'm going to change the starting lineups and reset the rotation. There you go. Now let's check his stats. Sakuragi only averaged almost 4 points per game, but look at his rebounds per game. It's 14 rebounds per game with 5 or 6 assists per game. His defensive effort is also good with 1.8 steals per game and 2.5 blocks per game. I simulated until the trade deadline. Let's check if any one of these Slam Dunk characters made it the All-Star game. Ooh, Shinichimaki and Akira Sendoh made it. Kate Cunningham also an all-star. Where's Sawakita? Why didn't he make it? Let's see. Sawakita scored more points, but overall Kate Cunningham has the better stats. That's the reason why Kate Cunningham is an all-star game and Sawakita is not? Do you agree, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Now that the first half of the season has already gone, let's check our Slam Dunk player stats. Eiji Sawakita still leads the rookies in points per game. Shinichimaki with an outstanding stats, 26 points per game, almost 9 rebounds per game, and 10 assists per game. Akira Sendoh also with impressive stats, 21 points per game. And Jin with an improved stats from 16 points per game to now more than 20 points per game. Rukawa pretty much the same as before. Sakuragi, he's still doing great with the Chicago Bulls, but his rebounding went down from 14 rebounds per game to 12.9 rebounds per game. And here are the stats for the rest of Slam Dunk players. Take a look, guys. I decided to watch the Rising Stars game or the World vs USA. Shinichimaki, Eiji Sawakita, Akira Sendoh, Paolo Banquero, and Masashi Kawata are starting for the World vs Team USA, which consists of pretty much all-star caliber players. I may just show you the highlights and the stats later. I don't think it's a good idea to show you the whole game, but if you want to, just leave comments below. I just want to show you this ridiculous dunk. Sawakita going left, straight to the basket, finish with behind the back windmill jam. Take a look at it again. Sawakita with an open lane. No one's guarding him, so finish it with a behind the back jam. Heard the stats and some highlights of the game. Kawata, which led the team world to the victory with 28 points and 13 rebounds. I think you can agree with me that he is the MVP of this game. Sawakita only played for 27 minutes but still got 18 points and 6 rebounds. Not efficient. He only made 8 shots out of 22 attempts, but still made a lot of highlights, which makes him amazing. Akira Sendoh almost had a double-double, 17 points and 9 rebounds. He didn't do any ridiculous highlights and they're just simple, but he played very well. Shinichimaki, the rookie's second leading scorer, which played 34 minutes in this game, only has 6 points, but his playmaking and defense are pretty impressive with 8 assists, 4 steals, and 1 block. Let me just show you Sakuragi's stats and highlights. For 12 minutes of playing time, he got 0 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. Alright, it's the playoffs, and our team, the Chicago Bulls, are in the play-in, and they're facing the Charlotte Hornets for a spot in the playoffs. I didn't know the Bulls and the Hornets have the same standings, they have the same wins and losses. This is going to be another exciting game. It's a battle between the Ball brothers. We're also going to see Sakuragi facing Akira Sendoh. The Chicago Bulls wins the tip. Here's Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball lead pass to Sakuragi, and Sakuragi with the jam. What a start by the Chicago Bulls. Just 6 seconds to go. Sendoh fake. Pass to Rozier. Rozier pulls up a 3. No good. DeRozan driving. DeRozan with the hop step. Then shoot. But he was blocked by Bryant. LaMelo Ball versus DeRozan. LaMelo Ball goes right around DeRozan. And the teardrop is good. Vucevic screen. LaVine goes to... Oh, he lost the ball. And the ball goes to the Hornets. Sendoh trying to shoot over the double team. And the shot is off. LaVine. Oh, LaVine is open. LaVine pulls up a shot. And he missed. They have been missing shots and they're stuck at 2 points. Will Sendoh take the final shot of the quarter? Sendoh goes right. Sendoh shoot at the buzzer. No good. Uber going left. Uber lost the ball. And another turnover by the Charlotte Hornets. Kobe White on the break. He stops for HY. Down to DeRozan. DeRozan layup. It's good. LaMelo Ball open for 3. Bang! Akagi turning around Jay. It bounces off the rim. Kobe with the rebound and shoot. And he made the second chance shot. No one has made a single basket. Rule the change in this possession. DeRozan driving, pulls up a shot, and he was fouled. What the? It's the plane. We're not in the finals. NBA 2K is pitching again. Sendoh all the way to the basket. Step back and shoot. Nope. Pass to Bryant. Bryant. And a foul. Counted and one. I want to see it again. Nice fake by Sendoh. Then down to Bryant for a jam. LaVine. Ooh, LaVine showing some strength. Pushing Rozier for an open layup. Nice screen. Sendoh pulls up a shot. No good. LaVine versus Rozier. Ooh, what a US step by LaVine. And a foul. The basket is good. Damn, LaVine made Rozier spinning with that Euro step. Sendoh in the post. Sendoh turnaround shot. And it's off. LaVine at the corner. LaVine going to the basket. LaVine shoots over Bryant. And it's good. Sendoh at the middle. Sendoh over to LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball open. And he missed again. We're up by 7 points. Lonzo Ball with the ball. Is he going to shoot at the buzzer? Lonzo Ball attacking all the way to the basket. And he missed. White to LaVine. LaVine all the way to the basket. And he dunked over 2 people. He posterized 2 people. Wow. Look at that. Damn, LaVine. What a dunk. Sendoh guarded by Sakuragi. Sendoh spin all the way to the basket. And a Akagi just snatched the ball away from Sendoh. Akagi being guarded in the post by Sendoh. Akagi spin, pulls up a layup, no good. Rebound goes to Sendoh. Down to Sendoh, Sendoh pulls up. Sakuragi is there to stop Sendoh. Sendoh spin to hook, it's short. Akagi with the rebound. Just 50 seconds to go. I think we're going to win this game. Lonzo attacking and he was fouled. Lonzo Ball made both free throws. Wait, who's this? Is that Brooknight? And he was ejected by Akagi. Oh, an alley-oop! But Akagi wasn't ready. But he still got the ball and he made the shot. Brooknight again shoots at the free throw line and it's short. Alright guys, we got the dub. The Chicago Bulls are going to the playoffs and we beat them by 13 points. I think the Hornets wasn't able to score a single point in the fourth quarter. Anyway, I'm still happy that our Chicago Bulls are going to the playoffs. Here are the 16 teams who made the playoffs. Cleveland Cavaliers are number 1 in the East. What? Boston Celtics second. Detroit Pistons are third in the East. And there's the Raptors, Miami Heat, the Bucks, the Chicago Bulls, and the 76ers. While the West, there's Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, Luka and the Mavs, Utah Jazz, and Sacramento Kings made the playoffs. Pelicans 5th, the Trailblazers, and the OKC Thunder. Alright, let's simulate the first game. Okay, the Bulls got the first win. The Boston Celtics got the second game, now we're tied by 1. But look at the Detroit Pistons, they won 3 games and just 1 more win to sweep the Milwaukee Bucks. Let's continue, game 3, who's gonna win? Okay, Celtics won game 3. I just noticed that Shinichirou and the Sacramento Kings are about to be swept by the Pelicans. Are they gonna survive? Will they gonna make a comeback? Or go home in the next game? I just watched the Pistons vs Bucks game. And the Detroit Pistons swept and destroyed the Milwaukee Bucks in game 4. Sawakita is the player of the game and here are some of his highlights. He led the Pistons in advancing to the next round. Okay, we're back. Let's continue the simulation. The Bulls are on the brink of elimination and I think it's over for the Chicago Bulls. Only few teams have made a comeback from 3-1 lead in the playoffs and I don't think the Bulls can do that. Meanwhile, Sacramento Kings survived and prevented a Pelican sweep. Utah Jazz, just like the Pistons, have swept their opponent, the San Antonio Spurs, which surprisingly made the playoffs, and now the Utah Jazz are going to the next round. The Raptors are just 1 way away from advancing to the next round and they're doing it against the Miami Heat. I know the Bulls are on the brink of elimination, but I still want to see what they're going to do. But don't worry, I'll just show the recap or highlights. Alright, this game is actually crazy. There's a lot that happened and let me just show you. The Bulls were up by 1 in the final seconds of the game. Boston Celtics fouled Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball made both free throws, which made the Bulls lead up to 3. Of course, Boston Celtics called the timeout and with the weak defense by the Bulls, Jason Tatum was able to tie the game by shooting 3. Bulls had the opportunity to win at the buzzer, but Lonzo Ball missed a shot and the game went to overtime.
Couldn't sink the shot and we're going to overtime.
The Bulls and the Celtics were tied in the overtime. Jason Tatum missed his buzzer-beating winning shot and the game went to second overtime. In the second overtime, with an incredible assist by Lonzo Ball, Wesugi was able to make the tough clutch shot. At the final seconds of the second overtime, it was Jaylen Brown who tried to tie or win the game by shooting 3. The game-tying layup was off and the Chicago Bulls survived in Boston in Game 5. That was such an exciting game. And here are the other teams. Shinichirou and the Sacramento Kings are also still in the playoffs, but they are still in danger. So let's see and simulate. The Kings are still alive and forced Game 7. Let's see who led the team. I wonder if it was Shinichirou and what? Klay Thompson's with the Kings? I didn't know that. That was surprising. Who would have thought? Klay Thompson joining and leading the Kings. As for Sakuragi and the Chicago Bulls, I watched Game 6 and they also survived the elimination game and forced Game 7. Klay Thompson with Shinichirou dominated and eliminated the New Orleans Pelicans. The Kings, after several years aside from making the playoffs, they have reached Western semifinals. Everything changed after they have traded De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis for Shinichirou and Jalen Duren. And oh, I forgot, I don't know how they did it, but they also have added Klay Thompson. Welcome to Winner Go Home Game 7, who will advance to the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Will it be Sakuragi and the Chicago Bulls, or the Boston Celtics with Jason Tatum, and oh, don't forget Masashi Kawata is with them. It's the final 2 minutes of the game and the Bulls are up by 7, but still too early to tell. There's still plenty of time for the Boston Celtics to make a comeback. To recharge, he's open for 3, no good! Sakuragi with the rebound. Sakuragi with the ball, Sakuragi down to Vucevic, and Vucevic with the slam. The Bulls are up by 11 points. I think they can do it. I think they're gonna
everyone's
win.
rooting against
But wait,
you, it seems to
Tatum
bring
pulls
the
up a
unit
3,
closer
and it's
together.
good! But still a large margin in the final seconds of the game. It's too late, even if the Celtics foul. Boston Celtics are not fouling. I think they already accepted that they lost. And so the Chicago Bulls, with the help of Sakuragi, are now going to the next round.
They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
They
They had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down.
Damian Lillard, Richie Regine, and the Trailblazers were eliminated by the Dallas Mavericks.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Shinichirou and the Sacramento Kings are facing the #1 team in the West, Yamada and the Memphis Grizzlies. While in the East, this is a good matchup, Sawakita and the Detroit Pistons versus Sakuragi and the Chicago Bulls. Let's get going. Game 1, who's going to win first? Chicago Bulls got Game 1. Alright, Game 2, and the Detroit Pistons got the dub in Game 2. Now they're tied. I wanna see their stats. Let's check Game 1 first. Sakuragi only got 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Akagi with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Alright, let's check Game 2. Sawakita got 46 points and he also made 11 threes. Akagi with 13 points and 6 rebounds. Sakuragi with 0 points but has 9 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 blocks. In Game 3, the Chicago Bulls didn't show any mercy and dominated the Detroit Pistons by 39 points.
Game 3 feels like a...
DeMar DeRozan led the team. Akagi with a double-double, 21 points and 14 rebounds with incredible defense, 2 steals and 2 blocks. Sakuragi hit 10 boards 5 times, 3 steals and 1 block. Sawakita scored 28 points with 3 rebounds, 3 assists and 4 blocks. Game 4, won by the Bulls. They just need one more win to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Shinichirou and the Sacramento Kings are in danger again. They are just 1 game away from elimination. It's Game 5 and I'm just going to skip until the end of the game. Trust me guys, I'm not going to cheat. I'll just let them play. I won't interfere or read the game. I don't care if the Bulls lose here or the entire playoffs. As a Bulls fan, I'm used to being disappointed by the Bulls, so I don't care what happens to them. But in the end, I still love the Bulls. Lonzo Ball with the ball in the final minute of the game. Lonzo Ball alley-oop to Sakuragi. Sakuragi finishes with double-headed jam.
Never let that happen.
I think it's safe to say that the Bulls are going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and what? Oh, that's so disrespectful! And was so strong. No, they don't have to do that. The Bulls dominated the game in Game 5. They crushed the Detroit Pistons by 22 points. Sawakita gave his best with 39 points and efficient shooting. Out of 36 shots, he only missed 10, and he is 3 out of 4 beyond the arc. But that wasn't enough. While Sakuragi with the impressive game, he's double-double with 10 points and 18 rebounds with 2 blocks and 1 steal. The Sacramento Kings are out of the playoff. Even though Shinichirou gave all he got for the Sacramento Kings, it was not enough to get the dub against the Memphis Grizzlies. Here are the remaining teams. In the West, there's Yamada and the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Utah Jazz. And in the East, it's the Cavs versus the Bulls. Let's go, let's simulate Game 1. And Game 1 goes to the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls won again in Game 2. Game 3, the Cavs was able to snatch the win. It's Game 4, let's see who's going to win. Alright, the Bulls won in Game 4. They are just 1 win away from advancing to the NBA Finals. Here it is, it's Game 5. The Bulls have the lead 3-1. They just need to win this game to advance to the NBA Finals.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. the Chicago Bulls will move on.
And you can see the elation on their faces, not just happiness, but pure excitement to be headed to the NBA Finals.
A tremendous opportunity now, just 4 wins away from a championship.
Yeah, it's so close. I mean, they can practically taste it right now, but it's not going to be easy. Those next 4 wins are going to be the most difficult of the season if they can get them. But no matter what happens, I think the accomplishment of winning the conference championship is something this franchise and its fans will always remember.
And they'll represent the East in a final series that's mere days away. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.
The Bulls have returned to the NBA Finals, and they're facing the Utah Jazz. You can say this is the rematch between Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls. Alright, let's simcast game 1. Okay, game 1 goes to the Utah Jazz. Let's continue simulate to next game. Alright, here we are in game 2. I think the Utah Jazz are going to take the win here. And yeah, I was right. The Utah Jazz are taking game 2. Are the Bulls gonna get swept by the Utah Jazz? Do they have enough power to stop the Utah Jazz? Let's see. The Bulls won game 3. Can the Bulls tie the game here? The Bulls are on the lead at the second half. Are they gonna win? And the Bulls won game 4. They have tied the series. Can they take the momentum from the previous game into this game and take the dub? And the Bulls lost, meaning they are in danger. They lost this game. It's over for the Bulls. Just a minute to go before the end of the game, and the Bulls are up by 10. The Chicago Bulls refuse to lose. They kept fighting and survived Game 6 elimination, and they are going to Game 7 in the NBA Finals. The Bulls are down by 5. Lamar with the ball, going right, spin, attacking, and the layup is good. Donovan Mitchell shoots beyond the arc. No good. Rebound. 3 seconds of the shot clock. What are you doing? Vucevic shoot the ball. And the basket's good. What was that? Vucevic, what were you doing? Just 1 more point before the Bulls can take the lead. And what a block by Levine. Levine down to DeRozan. DeRozan shoots inside. And the basket is good. They don't take the lead. Donovan with the floater. And it's off. Lonzo ball down to Sakuragi. And Sakuragi with the jam. Mitchell, no good. But they retain the ball. Pass to Royce O'Neal. And the 3-point shot is good. Levine step back and shoot. It's off. But Sakuragi was there for the offensive rebound. And the putback jam. Donovan shoot beyond the arc. And it rolls out. Ball with the rebound. Sakuragi with the rebound, and I think that's it. They've won. The Bulls were down until the end of the 3rd quarter, but they made a comeback in the 4th quarter to become the NBA champions. I think the Sakuragi's offensive rebound and the putback dunk was the game-winning shot of this game.
You can just see
I'm sorry guys, it's my mod, it's not your screen. Just don't worry about the glitchy thing on the screen that you're seeing.
They work together to get right here.
And guys, what a reward for the fan base. I mean, I know one thing. They're going to enjoy this memory for a long, long time.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
There you go, guys. Here are your new NBA champions, the Chicago Bulls. There's Hanamichi Sakuragi with the NBA Finals MVP, DeMar DeRozan. Alright, I'm ending it here, but if you want more of this, just let me know in the comment section. Or if this video gets a lot of likes, then maybe I'll make part 2. But I think we're gonna do that in NBA 2K23 since it's coming soon. If you want to watch more Slam Dunk gameplay, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click one of them. Alright, I hope you have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye!